Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, changing things up. I think I'll start the intro with the camera on. My shining face. At least the top of it's shining. Because it is showtime. And hello, Lone Star Wolf. Let's see where we are here. We'll make 1 salad, 2 coconut milks, a salad, meat salad. It is pirate time. You are 1000% correct. Maybe even 2. A little dodo broth. We have many, many leaks now. So I will take a couple of minutes doing this, replanting our farming stuffs. Yeah, we got more beans. More bean seeds. Our beans gave us some bean seeds to increase our numbers. But they threatened me, so I must draw my sword. What can I say? I was scared. But still just the 1 cocoa plum. Back to, no, not the flax. Brain is completely given up. Leaks. There we were. Wow. The brain, for a moment, had ceased working. I'm sure it's nothing. Except oncoming dementia. Pirate edition of Farmville, exactly. You say that like it wouldn't sell. Spoiler, it would sell. And we'll grab the flax. I don't think we'll need to replant any flax right now. We'll dump what we've got into the spinning wheel. Go round and round. Fat buddy! Good evening. Where are the flax seeds? Oh, there. God, my brain, the simple pattern recognition and stuff in my brain just ain't nothing working right today. Nothing. Oh, I dropped 92 leaks. Careless, I know. Nothing in there. How about over here? Okay, that's the cocoa plum. What about the beans, man? We don't have... We've got beans. They are the magical fruit, you know. A lot of people don't realize that they're magic. Magic. Let's see. We do have our first 6 Meyer metal ingots. Magic beans that make free gas. What's not free? There ain't no such thing as free gas. I mean, when you release it into the air, it's then free. But you did pay for the beans. I have a new discovery. I have no idea what it is. Oh, bean soup. Care to guess what I had for dinner tonight? The answer would be bean soup. Quite the coinky-dink. Yeah, it rolled over me and I took damage. I don't think that's the way things work, actually. Now, it wasn't just bean soup. I put a bunch of extra stuff in it. Oh, we don't want to cut down the coconut palms. Chicken in it. There was some diced leftover ham. There were a couple of spicy sausages. Went in. Oh. Coconuts, everyone. More coconuts. Garlic and onion went in too. No, we're not cutting down the coconut palms. So I was wrong in something I had told you for the last couple of streams. Somehow, the old man gained a year in how long he had been streaming. Monday will not be 8 years, it will be 7 years. Why I thought it was the way that I thought it was, I have no idea. I would blame it on old age, but that's kind of redundant under the circumstances, don't you think? So it will, in fact, be my 7th streamiversary. And I will not be playing City of Heroes. It's Midtown, and I'm still enjoying Marvel Heroes, so we will be playing superhero stuff, but it's going to be Marvel Heroes. All right, well, we now have... That seems like that should have been more wood. Honey, I'm home. Wood. Walls. Okay, and everything else is 3. All right, so we'll go like this. And then the onesies. All the way across. Definitely like that better by doing a row of smalls and then the windows and another row of smalls above that. I had White Castle for dinner. I've never had fresh White Castle. I've only had frozen. And they do have a certain charm, even there. I would imagine I would have no problem finishing off a good-sized sack of them fresh. Actually, I expect that would be pretty easy for me to do. Frozen are just as good. They're now cheaper than the store-bought. Really? That's insane. Actually, kind of disappointing, even. I do like how the front of the house is looking. I'm not sure exactly how I want to work the 4th floor just yet. But this floor is going to have all of my crafting stuff and a couple of guest rooms. $1.39 for a cheeseburger at White Castle. Sam's, it's frozen, 18 for 13 bucks. That's just, yeah, that is just freaking nuts. That's like, I haven't been able to get the tires changed on my car yet, the new tires. Because I have a couple of flats. Must have hit something. So I had to have some groceries delivered. 12-pack of Cokes was 12 bucks. The 24-pack was 18. Would you rather pay $1 a Coke or 75 cents a Coke? Let me think. I'm trying to do the math in my head. I have to answer that, or I might have to answer that. One sec, I have a phone call. My apologies. But now I have an appointment to get the new tires put on the car. Thanks, guys, for keeping each other engaged. I will read and catch up. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. 20 ounces in the convenience store are $3. Don't drink pump, but I watch prices. Coke would be $19 a gallon at the gas station. Well, don't worry. Gas will catch up soon. KFC app has 8 tenders for $19, or you can buy them single for $1.39. And sauces are still free. Only reason you saw this is sent you a special. Yeah, some people either can't do the math or just won't do the math. Kroger has the digital price tags. Oh, yeah. Expect laws, at least in California, that will make surveillance pricing illegal. No, the price tags are digital and can be changed at a moment's notice. And the concern is they're going to use facial recognition to recognize individual consumers and change the prices dynamically. I didn't find the tire prices bad. Having them installed here is going to be a little pricey. But then I don't drive much, so I don't need much. I just need my tires to not be flat. The car's 20 years old. I have under 16,000 miles on it. All right, we're back. It's nighttime. I can sleep now. The character can sleep. I'm not going to go to sleep. Loyalty cards for the improvement in facial recognition. Well, on facial recognition, a lot of the technology is actually still very easy to fool. So, those things show up and people are going to start wearing fake noses and fake glasses to do their grocery shopping. One thing you can count on California doing is passing laws that a lot of places people will make fun of, and then 10 years later, their home locations will pass them too. So California is almost certain to pass a law making surveillance pricing illegal. Well, I mean, it is 20 years old. It's the nanites in your milk. Yeah, don't worry, it's no big thing. Oh, ba-dum-bum. All right, well, we're off to Nightmarish Fantasy Island over here. And hello to you. Oh, Swampies. Dangerous Swampies. Hey, Chiloth. Chiloth is a friend of mine. He has completed the game twice and is working on his third. Did I leave a bunch of stuff on the ground over here? Sure looks like it. What did I drop? Undead bits? And crab meat. Yum. You they gonna try something? Gotta get tires and brakes soon. Yeah, just the tires for me. Like I said, I don't drive much. A 20-year-old car with 16,000 miles, that's a pretty good definition of I don't drive much. See, my last job was literally 5 minutes door to door. I could walk out my door, start a clock, and walk into the door at work in 5 minutes. Before that, it was a short drive, too. Tires for your truck were $210 each, $250 each to get them installed. 5 tires were... Yoicks! That's a lot, yeah. My tires are $75 each. Then some additional shipping and handling took it up to about like $350, I think. And it's going to be $250 to get them installed. And that's installed here at home. So, yeah, I definitely have a better deal going. I hope these guys don't shoot at me because they've got big boats and I cannot lie. Well, I was willing to get the cheapest tires for the obvious reason that I just don't drive much. If they're inflated and I can drive without, you know, losing control, that's fine. Well, something's sparkly over there, and I think that's the... Croc! We have Croc sign! Oh, I didn't. Okay, now I dodged. I dodged and he still bit my ass. No, I did not dodge into his mouth, Dark Machinist. I dodged away from his mouth. His mouth was just faster than me. I would like to complain about that, actually. How you doing, Dan? Used to get tires for $40. Well, I was, you know, I'm fine with the 75 per tire. That looks like it should be something, but probably isn't. I think it's just pretty in the sunlight, which actually it is. That's quite pretty. Yeah, it's been a busy couple of days for me. With some stresses, you know, just regular life stresses. Nothing big, nothing vital. Just, I am very, very much a person who is comfortable in a routine, and anything that takes me out of the routine gives me anxiety. I'm a great big baby. That's the short way of putting it. Oh, I should probably eat my actual health food, by which it increases my health. I don't think coconut milk and bananas and meat salad is actually healthy food. We are low on bandages. That was a mistake. Oh, we have undead. We have multiple undead. Whoops. Such is life. You're the same way. Routines work well for me. I'm not fond of change. Yeah, exactly. It really causes me... It's about the only thing that I can think of that really causes me any actual anxiety in life. Oh, dude. You're supposed to take your whooping like a undead man. Haha, missed me. Mushrooms. I don't know if I can pick any more because I don't have mushroom left in my bags. Is this thing on? Oh, we've got more pickables here. It does seem like they give you a nice visual for finding the mushrooms and the cocoa plums. You've got the floating dragonflies around them. Yeah, it was a pretty shit take joke for sure. I am full of shit takes. But not shiitakes because they're mushrooms and I don't like mushrooms. thought I heard a growl of like a unhappy, unfriendly, unwelcome Crocklegator. Is this it? Okay, so. Alright, that's the sacrificial altar where I had to kill 3 Crocklegators. I am not a fun guy to be around, that's for sure. And I'm not sure I would even want a fungal to go with me. A coastal dodo. Hi. I didn't have to do that. I chose to do that. Lobster mushrooms. Clay, I assume. Yep. Looking. It's not very easy to pick the crocs out, I have to say. I gotta say, you guys were on point with your mushroom puns. Okay. That's a croc. Right there. Multiple Crocklegators. Do not like. We cannot run away in that direction. Remember that, Lens. You nitwit. 2 plague thralls. And... another one coming. And another one coming. All right. Damn it. I keep doing that. They keep taking whacks at me when I'm out of stamina. Alright. Love mushrooms, don't eat tuna casserole, specifically cooked tuna. You'll eat tuna salad. Yeah, I've never liked mushrooms. The earthy taste. Even truffle is not a flavor I particularly like. You know, which is the hotest of haute cuisine you can have. Alright, we've got metal. This is what we need more than anything, really. My joke about mushrooms has always been mushrooms are a fungus. Athlete's foot is a fungus. And I never want to eat anything that would grow on my feet. Not exactly true, but they are related. Okay, so nothing else here. This was not one of the question marks. This is just one of the little sort of ruined outposts. Solid logic, thank you. Did we get all of it? We really want more. Can we have more just suddenly appear, please? Because I think it's 2 per ingot, so that's like 6 more, because we have 6 ingots. I think it's 20 ingots for us to make one of the new things that we need. I think it's the one required for armor. Might be armor and weapons, in which case we really need it. Oh boy. This is another one of the wrong button. One of those sacrificial altars. Previous one, there were 3 crocs waiting for us to say hi. We didn't die. Wasn't fun. We didn't die. Croc! Hi there! Oh, he's not happy. Oh, he's a 1-star croc too. Bring around the mulberry bush. The crocodile chased the pirate. Ow. Nope. Failed again. Thank you, fat body. It's amazing how I can continually, non-stop, without exception, forget about that, isn't it? It's like fat body's at home going, dude, pig. Dude, pig. Dude, summon your pig. Oh my God, Lens. What? There's another big one over there, and another one right on top of the freaking altar. Yeah, I like the pet too. I agree. Oh, that's a 2-star one. I want nothing to do with a 2-star croc. There's 2 of them. They're on their way back. Pardon me, coming through. Don't mind me. Where are they? All right, there's one. Where'd the other one go? All right, we don't have any information to decipher that yet. I hope we don't run into more crocs. Oh, the 1-star one who's continuing to follow. Go home. You'll be happy you did. I'll be happy you did. Everyone will be happy you did. Yeah, only a 2-star. Of course, now let's be fair, the Michelin Guide is always very, very tough on crocodiles. Historically. That's just a fact. You know what I don't want to have happen is to lose my buffs in the middle of combat. Did we not eat? We did not eat. That was really badly done. I missed on that about as bad as a human being could. Finished him with a perfect parry. Even a blind squirrel's going to find a nut occasionally. All right, there's 2 things in here to be found, in addition to people who don't like me, obviously. Missed me. Okay, still 2 things to find in here. Got more metal up there. Good. Plague crocodile. We did not. Who ordered the plague crocodile? Was that one of you guys? Because I definitely did not order a plague crocodile. Amid the dreary ruins, a stone stele with a clay tablet marked with inscriptions appears intact. Oh my god! Guess who decided to follow me? Son of a bitch! God damn it. What the shit now? No problem, right? God damn it. Need Porky. Yeah. Where's he at? You. Hope there's bird. Yeah. Quick build. Something to stand on. 2-star croc. How droll. Yep. Make boots out of him. Yep. Use the pig. That would be helpful as well if I were smart. All right, so we maybe now be able to translate the things. That's 0 out of 2. There's still 2 things in here. New schematic, Essence Arborum. And the quest, Return to John, right. There are still 2 goodie boxes in here somewhere. Okay, we run through here a couple of times already. Plague Thrall. 2 of them. Lovely. Oh, another one. Joyous. and the pig's on cooldown somehow. I don't know how. Did I accidentally summon him? That's possible. All right, we still got two chests or finding things around here. Back on the daily YouTube grind. What a gamer. Me a gamer or you a gamer? Because you are a gamer. I'm just an old man who's bad mostly at games. But he doesn't give up. I mean, until he rage quits a game, then that's kind of giving up. So yeah, maybe that doesn't count. Maybe not a good example. Most fun of your day is doing chores, recording and editing the video. I know a lot of people who feel exactly the same way about streaming and stuff, that content creation is the fun. So that's not just you. All right, there's supposed to be two things around here somewhere that I can find and loot. My guess is on top of something. Downloaded League of Legends, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite. Games you couldn't play on Linux, except Rivals. I think that one worked. Played all 3 games. They were okay. I didn't have them. Fun in all of them. That's, yeah. Yeah, and that's actually healthy. Yeah, they were fine, but I don't really have any reason to continue to play them. I played a little bit of Rivals. Definitely too fast and too twitchy for the old man. But that's hardly surprising. No, nothing to break through over here or over here. Playing your off time. And it's just so boring. Yeah, well, I mean, if it doesn't grab you, it just doesn't grab you. You know, you shouldn't feel forced to play a game that maybe you don't want to. Oh, well, we found, hopefully, our boxes. Old Skeleton, Quagmire Powder. That was one of the 2. And plans for rounded walls and roofs. All right, we've got one more. You didn't hate them. Yeah, I mean, a game can be perfectly well executed and you can find some small amount of fun in it, but when you take the deeper look, it just doesn't interest you. That's fine. That's actually, I would say, healthy. If a game doesn't grab you, it just doesn't grab you. Oh, and we're back. Presumably, plague crocodiles. Not just even regular crocodiles, the plague crocs. What did we get? Didn't show. New curios. Plans. Well, where is the closest water? It's in that direction. The problem, you've got a lot of free time. Tried to switch schedule so you sleep during the day and wake at night because it's so hot during the day. Legit unbearable. I have no idea what to fill the free time with. Well, have you taken a look at Marvel Heroes? That's what I've been doing with a lot of my free time for the last 2 months plus. It's a game that was dead for 8 years, but someone put together a private server that works excellent. You can run it locally, or you can connect to another server. And I've been connecting to a server that's being... We've got... In prime time, we've got like 400 people playing on it. It's a ARPG, MMORPG with the Marvel superheroes. Just go to mhtahiti.com. Give that a try. I have no idea if you enjoy ARPGs, games like Path of Exile, the Diablo games, because it plays like them. Let me really quickly teleport to home. Yeah, it's on GitHub. The server code's on GitHub.
I've seen this pattern before.
There was nothing in the place but the tablet. Where do we go next? Stab the dagger, spill the blood in the sacred grove, hear the voice of the gods. I recognize some of the symbols, I can decipher others, but many remain a complete mystery. Sounds like a summoning ritual. The priestess performed it again and again without success. It's not the whole text, we need more tablets. Once we decipher them, we'll know where the obol is hidden. Forgotten relics. Yeah, I ran it on my computer at first because that was like the 0.1 or 0.2 release, because I know there were people running servers, but I had no idea how legit they might have been. But the guy running this server has been running it now for months on end. They hit the 1.0 release for the Marvel Heroes self-hosted server like 2 months ago. And I've been having a blast with it. Collect the Senkamati tablets. Those are presumably the tablets that I found that were guarded by stupid crocodiles. Recommended level 13. I'm level 11, for the record. Level 14. I'm supposed to be level 9, but it's bullshit, because there's like a dozen guys on the boat. After the pirate attack. Well, maybe we'll take a look at that one, Brethren of the Coasts. Well, we can make 6 more ingots. Not that impressive, gotta say. Before we forget... Oh, what's... Oh, that is the plague. Oh, we're out of potions. We should do something about that. We'll do something about that. 8 potions ought to do the trick. Do we have mediums? Looks like the answer is probably no. We have no. We need 8 mediums, so... We want to get the bandages back up to the actual normal number and then some. So we had what, 1 left? We want 19. We're going to carry an extra batch with us. And how are we doing for ammo and gunpowder? Not great. Oh, we got tainted bile. Thank goodness. For the tainted bile. I think your Rift can't handle those games. Like Last Epoch. Yep. Yeah, and if your Rift isn't up to handling it, then that's Yeah, that's a non-starter. What did I come up here for? I came up here for a reason. I have no memory of what that was at all. Because I'm hopeless. Nope, nope, that's for cooking. That's for selling. Selling. I think the rest of this is going to go... Nope, those don't get sold. Those don't get deposited. They get sold. I came up here for a reason. I don't remember. Have no idea what it was. 0. Did get to drop some stuff off. That helps. There we go. And meat. Salad. Alright, let's see how much of the rest of this stuff we can put away in someplace useful. That's good. Good. Tainted Bile. Wasn't that a song by Soft Cell? Pretty sure. Don't touch me, please. I can't stand the way you tease. We're going to make a trip, and we're going to sell all the stuff we can sell. The thing we could make that we don't have the parts for is... that's the cooking. It's this one. We now have the parts of the... No, the material? Yeah, I guess we do. We have enough crockhide pieces. That's what we were missing, so we can make the material rack. That'll allow us to improve our armor and clothing. But we still don't have... Yeah, we need a whole lot more mire metal. The hewn stone we can make, but we need more mire metal ingots. We need 8 more. Because we have 6 cooking right now and already had 6. At least we can do this. So we can now look at upgrading our stuff. All right, tarred fabric and sewing tools. So we're going to need tarred fabric and sewing tools. Hopefully we'll have enough silver to... enough piastres to buy the stuff to improve our armor. And bring our piastres and those along with us. So those are upgrades to those 2 pieces. But these ones are going to require crockhide. So we'll be able to upgrade those some. Alright, so we're going to need master's tools and sewing kits. Sewing kits first. Sewing kits and master's tools. Alright, we've got stuff to sell for the Buccaneers. Welcome to Tampa Bay. I make that joke every time. I know what I've gone upstairs for now. Gunpowder.
That's why you hold.
All right. Well, 50 piastres for the crocodile head.
Don't ask unnecessary questions.
I'm gonna
Yes, you know, the longer you live.
I'm gonna punch you so hard I'm gonna knock your tattoos off.
Quiet, profit.
All right, that'll be 75 more piasters. Another 30. 15. And one delicious gold piece. Back to Tortuga. And how much do we have in the way of cash? Like 250, 300? I said 250, 300. We're almost exactly halfway between.
This doesn't belong in a museum.
We don't need the smithing flux yet.
Strong hands need strong hair.
We'll come back for the master's tools, which means the sewing kits. I'm having bad frames here.
Still working, still building. Built for the wilds, not parades.
All right, we now have master's tools, 10 of them, and 15 sewing needles. Sewing kits, whatever the hell it was. Sewing things. So upgrading our armor will help. We will take less damage from those stupid crocs. Okay, we need tarred fabric, a bunch. And tarred fabric, a bunch. I'm not sure how much tar we have. That we can make a bunch of tarred fabric. We can make 15. That's not tarred, that's regular, just tanned. Tanned leather. We'll take it out. We need the tarred fabric. We need more tar. I'll have to chop down more trees. I've only dealt with a couple of crocs in the past. They are stubborn bastards. And as a stubborn bastard, I should know. Also, they have an unblockable attack. And unlike everything else with unblockable attacks that I've run into so far, dodging backwards doesn't work. I have to dodge sideways. And that's not an easy thing for me to do with the keys set up the way they are. It is entirely a load of crock. You're exactly 178% correct. Maybe even more. You still cooking? No, it's done. We need 8 more ingots just to make the thing that allows me to use the ingots. It's not fair. Okay, that's all I want to say. It's just not fair. We have 1. Now we have 2. Right? There's 2. How many do we need? To upgrade that, well, we can upgrade these independently. A higher level station. This isn't a level 3 station? The supplies rack wasn't enough to make it a level 3 station? What? What? Interesting. So the leather-based things are not upgradable. But the cloth-based things are. No, it says level 3. I assumed that this was going to give us the level 3, but no, we can't make the level 3 stuff yet, so we can't make any of the improved stuff. So I'm now unhappy. I mean, it can be hard to tell when I'm unhappy simply because I'm pretty much always, kind of unhappy. Uh-huh. Oh, we did get some new pieces that I did want to look at for the housing stuff. We'll see how those look. So, it wasn't storage or beds, floors and walls, maybe. Yeah. Oh, round corners. For logs, rounded clay walls. Well, that's it so far. Rounded tops and corners. Nothing added in pillars and beams. I wouldn't expect anything in there. Stairs and fences, no. Nothing new. Oh, take that back. We have decorative horns. Oh, we got that the other day. And decorative horns. I just hadn't looked. Nothing new in farming. Nothing new in pre-built. I do wish they would add more pre-built structures. I think that would be cool. Yes, so that was not enough for us to get... That wasn't enough for us to get some new cooking recipes, but this was not enough to give us Tier 3. Armor and crafting. And we need this to even give us a shot at Tier 3 weapons and stuff. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Life isn't fair, guys. I'm going to write a sternly worded letter to the authorities. I'm sure that'll fix everything. Disappointed. I was curious. Okay, we do have an island we can go to. Treasure, buried treasure, all that. All that good stuff. And, stuff down here we need to go. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing then. We're going to at least visit those islands. But first, Lens loves luxurious, leisurely... I got nothing else that comes with L. Naps. I do have to say that the Crocs in this game are only my second least favorite. The shoes are so ugly, they erode my soul. Make sure everything's fine and dandy over here. Seems to be. That's the stuff I'm carrying. That's all fine.
Captain at the helm!
Captain at the helm! Alright, teleport me. Poof!
Careful there. She's rough these days.
I am not afraid. I'm a rough, tough pirate. Arr. Oh, why is my boat so far away? That's much better. Basically a double jump. You get close enough and you just teleport. Because that is actually the way science works. A lot of people don't realize that. Including a lot of scientists. How about some songs, boys? Ah, sunrise in Pirateville. Give a damn. So Maui. Now here they're singing about going to Maui in Hawaii. Presumably whalers. Who would go down to the Antarctic to catch their prey. Level 12s. I would rather not fight level 12s. I do have the next ship, the frigate. Oh, he's coming like a... He's... I think we're going to fight. We are. Okay, this is not great for me. I'm not happy about it. He missed. I did almost nothing to him, and most of those shots hit. He's level 12, I am at highest level 10, and he's a frigate. We have to run. Because he, by himself, our odds wouldn't be good, but he's not by himself. So it seems like the higher level ships maybe have a higher aggro range or a higher spotting range. They're still chasing. I'm not a fan. The thing was, I turned away from those guys as quickly as I could, and they still just came. Oh, more friends. Is he finally going to give up? Well, they haven't turned towards me yet. Yeah, it is a tier 3 with a couple of question mark locations and 4 quest locations. And I made a critical mistake. I believe I have no bells left. I know I'm not carrying any, but I don't think I have any. Which was a mistake that I made. We are going to need to reclaim a bell. Bells. You heard bells. Uh-huh. Well, I refuse to comment on the grounds that EBM might shriek at me at a really high pitch and hurt my ears. So I think we're going to go here to the jungle cave and remove the bell. I'm hungry again. Dodo broth. $20 wood and a bell. And now we're back over to here, where we probably will face the exact same problem again. Okay, that's red. All right. Yep.
Careful up there. Sea's rough these days.
Once again, the valet has put my vehicle all the way over there. It's much better over here. It's just so hard to get good help. Alright guys, sing out again. Hopefully... Oh, level 13s, because the level 12s were so easy. Yeah. Oh, those are 13s as well. Bully in the alley means drunk in the alley. Dilly and dally. Whoop, more 13s. I'm in trouble, I do think. Looks like all the level 12s got upgraded to 13s. Oh. Shinbone Alley. We'll get to sort of the other side, so I don't have to worry about these guys coming charging at my uncaptained ship. So this is about a lady who would roll the drunk sailors and whalers, and she got captured and is being sent off to the penitentiary colony in Tasmania. Alright, we build right here. We can place one more, and we have capped it. Alright, I'm going to do a little wiggle waggle. Teleport back home, resummon my ship there, and then come back where I just was. I have in one case had, I left my ship, and out of nowhere a couple of ships come around like the headland and just straight in at my ship. Now, because I'm cool, I just went back to my ship and sunk them. But I'd rather not. I was cool, calm, collected, and totally didn't panic. He panicked. He also didn't refill his ammo. Think about the frequent flyer miles I'm getting, though. Back and forth. None in there. How about here? No. We're getting a little low on the gunpowder. We're getting quite low on gunpowder, it seems like. For a while there, I wasn't worrying about gunpowder at all. Now I think I kind of have to. It should be 21. Yeah. All right. Now we're ready to die a terrible death in this new island that we've never been to, except we've taken the nice circuitous scenic route around it once, and now a second time to get to here. Oh, that's like the corrupted wood. That's like more plague freaking crocs. Regular crocs are bad enough. We don't need freaking plague crocodiles with their like 6 or 8 eyes. Way more eyes than they need. Alright, we got a little sunlight. Crocs with toes. Those shoes, man. They're way worse than any actual crocodile. Crocodile! But he has no special stars. Just a regular 3 shield croc. And he's got a friend. It's nice to have friends. That did not do as much damage as I wanted it to. I can assure you. Where's your friend? Alright. Shrooms and fireflies and plague thralls. Eat your buff food, Lens. You dope. Also, try to remember to summon your pig. I mean, sure, it makes the fights easier, and that's boring. I apologize for that. I don't mean the apology, but I do apologize. Croc. Crocs. 2. And one of them's got a star. You don't have to be a star, baby. Alright, so. We do need more tar. So perhaps if we step a short distance away, we'll chop down some tar wood trees, which will give us tar, because we need the tar. It will also give us wood, and we can make what amounts to... God damn it. That thing almost killed me. That tree almost freaking killed me. Alright, that's tar. And wood. I want to make sure that there's, nobody sneaking up on me, say. Yeah, I don't like the random damage from trees. I didn't like it in Valheim, and I don't care for it here. Apology accepted, oh dear. Welcome to Lens's Pun Stream. All puns, all the time. Physics be damned, guys. I'll do it the way I want. Aha. Dark Machinist, go to your room. And those are level 13s, which is why I'm not doing much damage to them. That was a critical hit for 662. On something my own level, that's probably a critical hit for like 1,500. This is where things are really difficult, simply because I can't get the materials to upgrade my gear, and I'm certainly feeling it. You'll note, though, that the intelligence on the critters isn't too bad. Do the items you build in the wild eventually disappear? No! Also, like if you chop down some plants and drop the plant fibers, they stay in the world too. Oh, that was painful to miss. Where's the other one? Where's your buddy? There he is. How we doing on ammo? Yeah, we're gonna finish them off, but we will be basically out of ammo by the time we do. All right, that one's almost dead. The no star one is almost dead. Yeah, so they basically keep the world state intact, which is kind of surprising to me. But all right, that one's dead. Killed him in mid-unavoidable attack. And it took 28 of my 40 rounds to kill those two. The level difference, as I've said in the past when talking with people who are watching about the game, that what matters is the scaling factor. And that comes from level. All right, I see a sparkly. Another croc. That's not welcome. I'm pretty sure I didn't order another croc. Did one of you guys order a croc? Quagmire powder, not helpful. We're also looking for something over here. Crocs come in pair. Oh, shh. Lone Star Wolf, go to your room. My God, you kids today. Wasn't it? All right, well, we're still looking. You don't want to go too far out of this area because bad things await outside in the form of at least one croc. Oh, he's already hurt. We must have shot him previously. I thought I'd finished him. I had not. All right, ancient chest. And the clay tablet. Amid the ruins, you spot a tablet adorned with symbols. The makings resemble those the priestess left in her sanctum. I've got another one right over there, but how many crocs would we have to defeat? No crocs. I'm dead. Plague thralls. Oh, and a couple of the tougher ones, sort of plague thrall warriors. Level 13. Well, how's we doing on rounds? 9. Okay. Damn it. Get him, Truffle. We got another friend as well. I accidentally summoned Truffle at precisely the right time. Thank you, Truffle. Who's the best boy? You're the best boy. Oh, we got another one. Wish there was a faster way to go through those dialogues. There's definitely something over there. Plague Thrall, we don't want to draw any additional friends from outside, that's for damn sure. We still have 2 things to find in here. Hi, Truffle. You were not much help in that fight, I have to say. I just feel I have to point that out. Love you, Truffle. You're my favorite piggy in the whole wide world. We could use some more wood. More tar, really. Truffle saved the day. He really did. And I accidentally summoned him, which is why I put him in the 8 slot, is so instead of using up my food or something in the middle of a fight, which takes seconds, it would accidentally just summon Truffle, which would be a good thing, and in this case it was. Truffle has passed out, but I can summon him right again. So. Truffle is best boar. Truffle saved the day. I'm not sure I didn't take more damage there from the falling tree again. Did I mention I'm not a fan of that mechanic? Being careful, or trying to be careful to avoid any reptilian surprises. Well, we got half of the stuff done, right? Yeah, there are additional question marks here as well as the quest items. So other things to find here. Presumably, hopefully, some of them have stupid metal. All right, those are sell items. As are those, and those. Healing pots. And healing herbs. No empty spaces there. The extra pots go there, yeah. That's good. We're going to go ahead and sell this stuff now before we forget, because we will. That one. Smugglers, I think. Don't say it, dude.
What about unnecessary Less you know, longer you live. Let's keep it clean.
Well, what's the alternative? 40 more. And 40 more. And one more lovely guinea. More money, because we need it. I can put my sword away. I'm amongst friends. Sort of. It's definitely a lot harder to transition from Tier 2 to Tier 3 than it was from Tier 1 to Tier 2. A lot. Well, we also have a map there. Is this the inside? No, okay, good. 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 What's on this island, anyway? Anything? Blackbeard outpost in ancient ruins and a copper. We can destroy the... That wasn't where I was intending to go. I was intending to go there. Well, let's see. You should rescue Jacques Arnaud from captivity aboard a pirate ship. The bitter pill. It's supposed to be level 9. We'll give it a try. But we do not, I think, have any additional need for this, as it's not much of a gain over that fast travel point. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to yoink this fast travel point. Sum up both of our boats. Oh, wrong way. Sing out, lads. Bully in the alley. Alright, that one's disabled. and sunk. I think we have to capture the Grim Reaper there, as it's called. I really wish that was automated. That when you try to loot, it automatically just loots. All right. Because we're supposed to rescue a guy from that, so. Make sure our food is up. Yeah, that did for him. Boarding was successful. I'm supposed to rescue somebody. I guess that's him down there.
These are my fit.
Sorry. Family drama of some kind, who knows? We got an update. Journal. Francois Arnault confessed to betraying the governor and will receive just punishment. Still, he asked to me to rescue his son, Jacques. Okay, that's what we just did. I learned that Jacques Arnault had been secretly working with the pirates and blackmailing his own father. He was mortally wounded when we boarded the ship. Now I have to decide what to tell Francois. He died bravely fighting the pirates.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
And we'll get the stuff from the other one that we sank. Really, that should just auto-load. It really should.
Use the sails!
Back to Tortuga. It should auto-loot unless you run out of space. Or you should have an option to auto-loot. Something.
Whoever seen the lead ones? Barbs set of skin, branches growing out of their heads. Oi, still prettier than their ex.
Aye, they're ugly, twisted with branches growing out of their heads. Aye, still prettier than your ex.
Some deaths are personal.
My son, have you found him? Your son has died in captivity. I'll lie. Poor Jacques. I should never have trusted teaches people. Pirates clearly do not honor agreements. In the end, I lost both my son and my friends. However, I do keep my word, even though my reputation as a good merchant is shot. Here's your reward. It's a wonder you're still alive. Neither Ben nor Hornigold will make a public example of me. Perhaps tomorrow I'll simply disappear. The rumors have already spread. I even saw Galen at the tavern. Please tell him how sorry I am. XP, guineas, and piasters, 300 of them? Something like that. Quest updates, and that will be the bitter pill. Talk to Galen at the tavern. Oh, he's at the tavern? I didn't give him permission to leave the island.
Rum goes.
Troubling symptoms.
A strong drink, one bottle, and your headache is gone, but your head won't thank you later. That's true. I've learned the truth. Tell Galen about Francois and Jacques Arnaud. The traitor's been found. We're celebrating, don't you think? I even betrayed my beloved coffee. Sorry I started without you, Captain. You're holding up well. With the drinking? Indeed. Ben cut me a deal. I thought life had adequately prepared me for violence and lies, but every day a new adventure. Pirates, captivity, battles, undead. However, I still naively hope that I could trust my friends. Francois betrayed you for the sake of his son. All of Tortuga depended on these men. Jean-Paul had political pull. Hornigold ran the Brethren of the Coast, and Francois kept the island financially afloat. Now it's all broken. Jean-Paul's dead, the Brethren ships are in the arse end of the sea, and so many people are gone, even your old crew. Francois could have come to us, to Jean-Paul, to Ben even. He could have asked for help. Instead, he decided to betray us. He chose his own fate. Anyway, thanks, Captain. I'll stay watering here. Yeah, watering. When I go to a bar, I only order water, but I order it neat. I'll keep searching for the meaning of life in the arse end of my glass. Ding, 12!
Making some kind of noise. Hear that?
Oh, I'm probably asking for rum.
The bitter pill is complete. We got more recipes, books and scrolls, and more progression. If you're not aware, people have run the numbers, and critical hits are the most important thing for combat, and that's mastery. But all of the stats have diminishing returns after 20. I do not have a talent point. I have no talents, guys. But then you've known that for a long time. Let's see, we've got, got 15 guineas. See if anybody's got any interesting, nifty-sounding decoration recipes.
That's the best we've got.
Marble, plaster, and tile base set. Already have that. Thank you.
Good leather, strong steel.
Clay and logs. Already have that. Thank you.
Handle with care.
Stone and planks. Already have that too. I don't have enough for any of the more expensive stuff. I only have 15 guineas. Pardon the yawn, old man. I got to get up early tomorrow. I got an 8 a.m. appointment to get my tires changed, and that's not a dirty euphemism. I mean, get new tires put on. 8 a.m. Oh, gods. Nap time tomorrow afternoon for sure. Where's my boot? Guys, would you? I really wish the valet would always just park it here. You know? We've got one more thing where I think we'll do before we call it an evening. We'll bop over here and go to that map there. Beep, 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 beep. I want to be headed that direction. Probably like that, I think. There we go. Sing out, lads. Hey, hey, low and down. Give me some time to load and down. This sunken glass pocket, she said to me. Hey, hey, low and down. There's a dandy bull ringer just ready for sing. Give me some time to load and down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Hey, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right over to Liverpool town. Those are friendly ships. Don't see a lot of those around. This dandy bull ringer to London was bound. Hey, hey, hey. Blow the man down. She was very well rigged and very well found. Give me some time to load the man down. So I packed up me sea bags and signed on that day. Hey, hey, load the man down. And with this last packet, I spent me half pay. Give me some time to load the man down. Blow the man down, please, blow the man down. Hey, hey, blow the man down. Eve. Going to Mobile. In the American South. Well, as I've said in the past, can't have a pirate game without some buried treasure. Goats. Don't know if there's anything else on this island. Didn't look like there were any question marks. So there might be some dynamic stuff like a small pirate camp. That kind of stuff. Like that. Damn it. Oh, okay. I have no bullets. Like I was saying, a little dynamic camp, although at least hopefully it'll give us a little bit of gunpowder. But we have no bullets right now. Oh, I hear many shots. I'm guessing there's more pirates and that they're fighting with rams, most likely. That's the Azure Dodo. They're the hostile ones. Oh. Undead. All kinds of surprises on this island. Large flat beach. This would actually make a really good place to build a house. Just putting that out there. All right. Looking for the body. There's the body. Knight's ring, 50 piastres, 10 silver ingots. That's it. Gotta say, the buried treasure, with one exception on the first, like the second one you get to on your very first island. That one's a surprise. The rest of them have been like that one, more or less. Go home. We'll resummon the metric ship ton. See, right there. That's where we like it to be parked. So we got a ring, increase the posture points by 1. That's actually pretty good. I wish we could have 2 rings. Because the critical hit chance is very good as well. All right, we'll keep this on us. We'll drop off the foodstuffs over there. And before we forget, $35, so 7. And sadly, we're getting low on gunpowder, and I haven't seen but 1 note of sulfur the whole time I've been in the game. But we need 24. We're getting a little low. Yeah, we're really getting low. We're definitely getting low. For a while there, it seemed like I was just rolling in it. It's like, what, 34, 36, 37. We're low on. Got to keep our eye open for sulfur. We made 15 tarred fabric. We should make some more. Good. Mind you, we still can't use it because we don't have tier 3 crafting. We are at tier 2. We look at upgrading, tier 3. We have more improvements. Don't even know what the improvements we need are, but we don't have them. I have some nuts. And I appreciate you guys being here. Just kidding, as far as you know. Well, what we can also do is we can increase our damage. We've got some looted iron bullets. I see no reason why we shouldn't use those. An additional 10% damage. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy has nuts. Mounds don't. I'll note that both of them are coconut-based candies, hence gross. Coconut itself is gross. The flavor of coconut milk in curries, for instance, sublime. But coconut itself, yeah, it's a terrible texture. It feels like you're eating shreds of wood as opposed to something that's actually meant to be eaten. Come over here and we give this a look. We can make 7 tacos. But the ones we're really looking for are endurance and vitality. And so we can make 20 coffees, which will last a good while. So those are 30 minutes. I think the current food and drink I'm using is 15 minutes. So it'll last as long as if we had 40 of, you know, the meat salad or the coconut milk and bananas. Sun Milk Tonic is 35. I have 35 of, but that makes 10 endurance. Oh, I'm only getting 5. Okay, well, we can definitely do some upgrading on our foods then. We can go to 10. I think probably we want to hold on. So that's 30 minutes at 10 for the Sun Milk. And then what? Vit, 30-minute Vit. Either of those will work then for 10 Vit. And then the meaty crock kebab and the gazpacho and the swamp pie are the other 3 stats. And don't have many of those. And the I would describe those as like tertiary. Like OJ with extra pulp. Exactly, DM. I have always detested pulp in my orange juice. I like orange juice a lot. Pulp is just, I always found it gross. It's like fake freshness. Ooh, it's fresh squeezed with pulp. No, it's not fresh squeezed. It's in the goddamn dairy aisle. It's not fresh squeezed. You kids and your stuff. All right, well, what is the food then that has stamina? What's the purple food that has stamina? Is that the seafood platter? Vit and endurance. Yeah, those are the 2. So coffee and the seafood platter. Am I going to have to go fishing? I may have to go fishing. I haven't done very much fishing in the game at all. But eventually, if I want to start eating the seafood platters, pardon the yawn, I may have to. But I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. Let me do one check on one thing really quick. Well, I'm going to raid Green Hornet. Now, he and Gwenakami, a couple of Guild Wars streamers, in particular Guild Wars 1 in this case, as they are streaming Guild Wars Resurrected. And I'm going to throw them a raid. So that will only be for the Twitch viewers. Sorry. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, YouTubers. It's not your fault. But that's going to do it for me for this evening. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably with more Windrose. And then Friday, we are looking at probably an early start, daylight start, sometime between 10 and noon for the new PoE 2 League. And that is what is on the docket for the next couple of days. On Monday, it will be Midtown Madness Marvel Heroes again, but with a difference. It will be my 7th year streamiversary, and you're all invited. Of course, everyone's invited, but you guys are double special secret invited. So that's the plans I have for the next few days. Let me set up the raid information. Just a second. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very, very appreciative. Let me just try and get my shit straightened up here. Okay, good. And I should be back tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. The raid is going to be going in 4, 3. Thank you very much for hanging. Take care. Ciao for now. Bye, guys.